It's summertime, the swans are swimming, the cygnets are there as well.
Oh, yes.
We welcome into the programme on Destination Newry, the morning programme, Peter Maxwell of the Newry and Portadown branch of the Inland Waterways Association of Ireland. How are you?
I'm grand, Rowan. What about yourself?
I'm great. You're just in off the canal.
Indeed, look.
Look at you.
The hands are dirty.
It is honourable to work, and it is particularly honourable to work on the canal.
I think it's onerous to work.
Oh,
no matter where
You'd
you're
love
working.
to have a magic wand and say, let it be. Yeah. Did I see cygnets and swans on your website?
You did indeed.
Wow.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Where were they and what were the circumstances of their presence?
Well, I have to hold up my hand here and say I haven't seen them.
Ah, yeah.
It was Conor Macaulay from the BBC, actually, who was up doing a bit of filming for us and had seen them the previous Sunday along the canal, and he filmed them also the day he was up with us. They're somewhere up near Scarborough area.
Scarborough, yeah.
Though I was round there today and I didn't see any of them.
I had been more than a little concerned because over the last couple of years I hadn't seen a healthy cygnet population on the canal.
Ah, yeah. In this area where you get the large number of swans,
yes.
They're non-breeding.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the breeding pairs are very territorial.
Yeah.
And they'll chase the other ones away.
Yes. Yes.
So these are non-breeding for one reason or another. And there's always a breeding pair between, let's get this right, between Gerrard's Pass and Gamble's Bridge. There's one pair breeds there.
One pair there.
And there's another pair breed along by Madden Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually in the back drains beside the canal.
They used to make the most wonderful raft nests.
Oh,
just a
yes.
huge patch of grass and wood and everything they could get, and very, very cosy and very comfortable for them.
Oh, yes.
And they enjoy it, and they breed and whatever, goodness gracious. So you're seeing the wildlife there.
Oh, yes, we're seeing it all.
And any more kingfishers?
No, kingfishers are very elusive at this time of year. Now the leaves are on the trees and they're flying low over the water. You don't see them. Also, I am assured by a bird ornithologist.
Yes.
He tells me that they're sort of transient as well.
Really? They come and they go?
Yeah, they come and they go.
Oh, that's it.
Now, obviously, once they're nesting, they don't. You know,
of course.
The rest of the year, you might see them in one area and then they'll disappear.
That's odd, all right. Donnelly and I, God love them, used to see them down on the Ship Canal. We'd often see them there.
Aye.
And it was always a joy to see that flash of iridescence.
Yes.
Junk, it was there and then gone. What was that, altogether? Yeah. So you've been on the canal today. What have you been doing?
Well, we've got the app for your mobile phone, a historical tour, 34 stops on it. Well, this was published last week, or about 4 days ago only. And what we were doing today is putting these up.
What are they?
They're little plaques identifying...
Towpath Tour.
Yes, we're using this as a logo on a lot of our stuff now.
Yes.
And this is like at each place with 34 stops along the canal, so at each stop there's going to be one of these.
And this coincides or dovetails into the app.
Yes, that's
so
right. Yes.
You're at this stop here. It's 34.
No.
54.
No. That I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Yep.
No, what this is just all the stops are identified identically.
Yes.
But you have it on your mobile phone with your GPS, so you know where you are. You see, and that has the stop number on it. But this is just to remind you, if you're not actually looking at your phone, there's a stop here. Yeah.
And it's interesting that you take us into the future with the app and into the past with the horse-drawn boat.
Yes, well, this drawing, right, this sketch, came off a map of, I think, 1803.
My goodness.
Done by a chap called Ben. And its original size, that whole square would be not even the size of a postage stamp.
My goodness.
And we managed to get it scaled up sufficiently to get detailed enough. But he did this in the corner of the map. The map is of about 4 mile section of the Newry Canal. And he did this little tiny postage stamp thing in the corner. And it's Madden Bridge is where it was done, because he has Madden Bridge marked on it's off the map off this little bit here. And he drew the canal boat in and the horse towing it and everything. And we think that he probably sat on the bank above Madden Bridge, lovely sunny day like today, sat there, possibly had a wee bit of sip of wine or something. I said, that's a lovely sight in that boat going past. And he drew it. And the numbers then are the heights above sea level in feet. That's what it is, yes.
You've, of course, you have done your survey of the canal from the locks right up into Newry.
Yes.
And that's a valuable aid to the whole navigation of the thing. And I see the council are doing work down at the Victoria Lock.
Yes.
The seaward gate is in some difficulty, they say.
They're going to have to dredge the chamber and I believe lift out the seaward gate and do some work to them.
Well, if they're dredging the chamber, it's a long, long time since that chamber was dredged.
Since it was dredged completely, yes.
Yeah,
yes, they have cleared the lower end of it several times.
Yeah. If there's silt in the chamber and they're opening the doors with a ram that's positioned at the top, so you have a free movement at the top and suddenly at the bottom the door's coming into mud and silt. Are you creating a torque that's unhealthy and unhelpful there?
You must be creating a torque. I mean, by the mere fact you've got it tilting, or the forces are trying to make it tilt, but the forces aren't very great.
No.
And the gates move quite easily, and that's the problem, is that actually the silt stops it from moving.
Yeah, yeah.
But so they have cleared in around the lower gates at times in the past.
Are you seeing much movement on the canal? People coming, hoping to see water there, bringing canoes. What's happening?
Well, now it was only filled up on Thursday. In fact, it didn't fill up until Saturday. So what day is today? Tuesday. Is it Tuesday today?
Tuesday.
So it's only 4 days.
Yeah.
And we're only getting, and it's only being in the newspapers today and sitting here with yourself now, getting it out to the public. That from Points Pass right through Scarva Village, there is water in the canal.
Boys, it is.
And now it's a wee bit shallow up near the very top near Acton Lake. I was just looking at it today, but you can certainly put a canoe in at Scarva, and you can go the 3/4 of a mile down to Campbell's Lock, and you can come a good mile back up towards the summit.
That's wonderful.
And it is,
it's wonderful.
and in Scarva it's worth a look because it's now 12 feet wide, the water surface is through Scarva.
Well worth
it looks like a canal.
You see, this is a joy to my ears, because before there was a towpath, we organised the first walk from Newry to Scarva, and we took with us machetes and saws to get our way through.
Oh, aye.
And we never thought in our wildest imaginings that it would ever come to this.
But remember, it only comes to this because there's a set of gates at each end.
Yes.
There's a set at Points Pass Lock, and there's a set down at Campbell's Lock.
That you guys made.
And we manufactured those ourselves, entirely with volunteer labour. Absolutely. The Armagh then Council, Armagh and Banbridge District Council, they gave us the money for the materials.
Yes.
But we put in the labour. At 984 man-hours we put in to manufacture those gates.
My goodness.
But it's the only way we were going to get them.
Absolutely.
They were going to cost over £60,000 for the 4 gates. Instead, the council, it cost them £5,000.
£5,000. But it's a singular success that you've got the council hand in hand with you.
Oh, it's marvellous.
Walking with you.
It's fantastic.
Working with you in that way.
They over the last few years have started to accept that, first, we do know what we're talking about, and if we say we'll do something, we will do it.
Yeah.
So they can be trusted. I mean, in all fairness, Armagh and Banbridge councils handed over £5,000 to us.
Wow.
With no formal agreement that we would definitely set up a set of gates or make a set of gates.
Well,
they just had the confidence that the Inland Waterways Association would carry it out.
High reputation, you see, the association.
Yes, so that's it.
It's been around a long time.
Oh, yes. So, it's 50 years, 51 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 51st year it's in.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean it's an all-Ireland body, 22 branches. So I mean, I know we're only one of the branches, but we can't let the whole association down.
But you've got to be one of the most active branches.
On the restoration side, we certainly are. Yeah. But some of them are very active on the boating side. Because they have canals already, you see, or lakes.
But you've got to make the canal for the boats.
We've got to make our own, yes. So what we've done is we've made these gates, we have them in. The Lord Mayor of the ABC councils came down and closed them last Thursday or Wednesday it was, and it's now full up. It's coming over the top of the gates.
Yes.
So what we want to see is people with canoes and kayaks.
Yes.
Get in there at Scarva.
Yeah.
And let's see how far they can get.
Small rowing boats.
Funnily enough, originally I think I told you it wouldn't be wide enough for rowing boats.
Yeah.
But at Scarva it certainly is.
There's
about a third of a mile, half a mile there in Scarva, you would get a rowing boat in. It's the oars, because obviously you need a wide channel.
It brings it reintroduces a kind of magic to the water.
Yes.
That sparkle of excitement where you have a little boat, you put it on the water, there's no big engines, there's nothing else, just you going, paddling along and whatever.
Yes.
It's an amazing achievement.
It's lovely and peaceful.
It's important and peaceful.
So we hope to be out over this weekend ourselves with some canoes.
With some canoes, just making the thing happen there. The weather seems to be picking up as well.
Yes. But you see, we've always... We could have been advertising this. We knew the gates were going to be closed sometime about now. We could have been advertising a big day for next weekend, say.
Yes, of course.
But then if it hadn't rained, you know.
Yeah, you wouldn't have problems.
You'd have needed wheels on your canoe.
On your canoe to do it. Well, I've Jerry McAnuff, the great canoeist of Newry, coming into the programme on Friday.
Right.
So we'll be able to dwell on this a little bit then as well.
When you get Jerry, give him one of my cards, which
I will.
give you, and make sure he rings me, and if he knows that this bit of the canal, I
is open.
I'll
do
have
that.
the contact details for him.
Yeah.
And I want to know, because he does take a lot of canoeists out on the ship canal.
Of course.
And there's no reason they shouldn't use the inland canal up at Scarva.
And you begin to see different flora and different fauna on the inland canal.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But it's not just that. I mean, it's a completely different surroundings.
Yes.
A much narrower, different. Sometimes you have to duck your head under a branch at the moment, and that sort of thing.
That's good. That's good.
But,
we used to joke that we had made such a mess of the ship canal through Newry that the swans had to get out of the water and walk around the bridges in order to make progress.
Oh, some of them they would have to, I think. The one at Sugar Island, they'd be hard to get under. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It'd be all right if they were a duck. But swans aren't so good.
Yeah, they're not so good. they're not so good there. So it's all good. It's all healthy and happy.
Oh yes, but there's more happening than that.
Really?
Well, yeah, we have the visitor centre open up at Acton on the summit level now as well, opposite the lake there. Access from Points Pass or Scarborough. It's about 1.5 miles from both of those, between the two. It's open Saturdays and Sundays from about 10:30 till 4.
Yeah.
And we're getting a really good number of people in through the door.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's amazing. And we stopped off there today just to leave something in.
Yeah.
And within 5 minutes, we'd had 5 people through the place, and we couldn't get away, you know.
You see, there's a hunger, I think, on people know it's there. They've heard something about it over the years. They know it's historically significant, but they can't dot the I's and cross the T's. You're now doing that for them.
That's right, yes. And you can see something now. You can see the nice new gates at the ends. You can see there's water in the canal.
Yeah.
It's not just a flat bit of green weed like it used to be. So as we've been recognised for this, I don't know whether you know this yet, Rowan, because it came out of the blue a bit when because I thought you were still in Spain, sunning yourself, you know, vino and all that sort of stuff, you see. And but no, we are the newly and Portadown branch of the Inland Waterways Association are recipients of the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service.
Well done.
We're very proud of it, very pleased.
Queen's Award for Voluntary Service to the Newry and Portadown branch of the Inland Waterways Association.
It's the highest award for any voluntary group.
My goodness.
And it would be the equivalent of an MBE.
My goodness.
So we're very, very pleased that we've got it.
Why wouldn't you be? Yes. I'm delighted for you.
Thanks, Rowan.
And, you know, having walked the walk many years ago now, and never having remotely dreamed it possible that anything would come of it, you're now doing the thing. As someone once said to Gandhi, how do you eat an elephant? And he said, one bite at a time.
Bite at a time, yes.
And you're doing it, one bite at a time.
Yes.
Peter Maxwell, thank you very much indeed. We'll play you some music now.
Oh, lovely.
And that'll be good. Take care. Go well.
Okay, Rob.
All the best.
I know.
God bless you. Take care.
Right, bye.